In the headlines, Nigerian Airforce pilot survives jet crash. Vehicular activities ease off in Abuja as residents travel home for Eid. UK and EU accuse China of cyber attacks. Hello and welcome to TrustTV News Update. I am Dashan Husseina Usman. For more news and current happenings, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Nigerian Air Force has revealed how one of its pilots survived an air crash after an attack by bandits on the boundaries of Zamfara and Kaduna states. In a statement signed on Monday, Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Edward Gubquet, said the pilot, identified as Flight Lieutenant Abayomi Dairo, survived after he successfully ejected from the aircraft. NAV assured that despite setback of the crash, it remains committed to fulfilling President Muhammadu Buhari's mandate as well as other constitutional roles assigned to it. In compliance with federal government's placing of 6 states on red alert, Kano and Kaduna states have suspended all EID-EL-KABIR festivities. Kano State Commissioner for Information, Mohammed Garba, who announced the decision, said that Eid prayers will be held in all 5 emirates and mosques across the state. The commissioner also urged the public to observe safety protocols. Similarly, ahead of SALLAH celebrations, vehicular traffic in Abuja has considerably reduced as most motorists or residents travel to their hometowns for Eid-el-KABIR. Though chaotic traffic situation is still noticeable in some areas, flow of traffic is not as hectic as it usually is. Trust TV's Nafisa Abdul-Al has more reports.
Calmness and serenity are just a few words to describe the atmosphere in the city of Abuja, as opposed to the usual hustle and bustle of the start of a week. The traffic situation is visibly lessened as some residents travel back to their hometowns ahead of the SALLAH celebrations.
Somehow there is lesser traffic truly. Even here in the park, the traffic is low. Even the drivers are complaining that there were no passengers traveling to their own homes.
I do travel out of this town every week, but this is my first time of living here during SALLAHs. Sometimes if I come, I stay for like 1 hour, 2 hours before leaving. But today on reaching here, everywhere is filled up. The garage is so packed with people and luggages. It means it is because of SALLAH.
I think it was quite all right. There was not a lot of traffic. The cars were moving quite freely, so I don't think there was any issue with traffic.
With hopes of spending quality time while bonding with their loved ones.
The issue of the traffic is somehow because passengers are there available. That's why they increase the money. Like last week, we went to Kano 3,000, but by now it's 5,000 naira. So we don't know actually what comes. I do SALLAH, small SALLAH in Abuja. I want to go and see my people.
Abuja is an urban city where there is usually a heavy influx of traffic movement, but as a result of the upcoming SALLAH festivities, a lot of the traffic has lessened, as a lot of FCT residents have traveled back to their state of origin to celebrate the joyous occasion with family and friends. Nafisa Abdul-Al, Trust TV News, Abuja.
In the same vein, National Emergency Management Agency NEMA has expressed gratitude for support given in resolving traffic challenges being experienced during festive periods within Lagos State and the Lagos-Ibadan corridor. According to Director General of NEMA, Mustafa Habib Ahmed, deployment of various agencies of government in Lagos and Ogun states greatly mitigated the effects. NEMA officials all over the country have been directed to keep an eye in collaboration with Federal Road Safety Corps to ensure a safe Eid-el-KABIR celebrations. Lagos State Government says 287 of its retirees have received the sum of 1 billion naira in their retirement savings accounts. This was disclosed at the 86th bond presentation ceremony in Lagos by Director General, Lagos State Pension Commission, Babalola Obilana. While reiterating the commitment of state government to the welfare of its retirees, he said it would remain consistent in the implementation of contributory pension scheme in line with provisions of the state's amended pension law. Coming up after the break, TUDUN village residents cry out. Do stay with us.
Resilient nature of Nigerian entrepreneurs who continue to thrive irrespective.
I'll carve it out, then I'll now, if I carve it out, then I'll now paste it.
We really hope you found it interesting. We'll be back next week with another mind-blowing package.
Get latest updates on current topical issues and breaking news by downloading the TrustTV mobile app on your Android devices. Go online, click Google Play Store, search TrustTV, install the app, and get doses of unfiltered information on happenings all over the world in your pocket. TrustTV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Thanks for staying with us. Now a recap of our major stories. Nigerian Air Force pilot survives crash after attacks by bandits. Kano, Kaduna states comply with federal government's halt on festivities. Still in the news, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps in Cross River State have arrested 6 suspected cultists with 2 locally made pistols. Commandant of NSCDC in Cross Rivers, Samuel Fadeyi, said this in an interview with newsmen in Calabar. Fadeyi said the suspects were arrested in a hotel in Calabar after the Corps noticed their suspicious moves. He said they were still undergoing profiling, adding that every arrested suspect will be prosecuted accordingly. A federal high court in Abuja has restrained Speaker and members of Zamfara State House of Assembly from impeaching the Deputy Governor, Mahdi Aliyu Gusau. Justice Obiora Egwuata gave the restraining order after a motion ex parte from the Deputy Governor. In Monday's ruling, the court also stopped Zamfara State House of Assembly from impeaching its other members still in PDP. TUDUN village in the Abuja Municipal Area Council is a shanty settlement within the federal housing area of Lugbe, and like many other suburbs in the FCT, it lacks basic amenities such as roads, adequate power supply, schools, and a healthcare center. Residents of the village appealed to the FCT administration to provide them necessary infrastructure to make life meaningful. TrustTV's Mardia Umar reports.
TUDUN village has been in existence for almost 30 years. It accommodates different caliber of people who cannot necessarily pay for the exorbitant house rent in the federal housing estate or neighboring estate around Lugbe. Many will rather go for houses around the area since it is relatively affordable. According to the chief of the community, the only road network in the village is the road constructed by the government, which is about 2 kilometers.
Abin gwamnatin da an kawo muna na shine da mun gani kenan an zo muna hanya ECD ne ya zo yi kuma yi kama kusa kilomita da ya bai kai ba kuma hanya da bai yi fadi sosai ba amma tuduwa da ba su da wani cikakke makaranta nan ba ko primary ma babu ina yanzu ma ba shi na tuduwa da ba boho ba shi to suna yi alkawari su zo su rode mu yau a ce za a zo yi muna boho a ce za a yi muna bukaza sai ga gaba mu za mu gansu ba.
Some of the residents also speak about the struggle of living in the area.
This place, we were suffering from light. There was even a time that we didn't have light for almost 2 months. And I was surprised NEPA came and gave us bill. So I was asking if it was okay, we are assuming we are not using prepaid here now. Okay, they say it's postpaid. And now we're using postpaid. That means something is reading. So what if there's no light? What is reading? And they still brought bill for us. And everybody had to pay. And they still had the mind. They would still come and cut the light from the pole. So I don't even understand this. So let me just put it that life here is very, very hard.
First of all, no good road, no lights, schools, everything is so bad. So we just need our government intervention. They should just intervene in our matter.
Some business owners around the vicinity also lament on how the lack of roads and other basic amenities affect their business negatively.
We don't have road. Because of the road, we not get markets. No markets for this place. And now our mark don't say we can pay revenue, give them. We never feel pay. And not be say we not like to pay. We really want to pay, but no business because of the bad road. People know they pass this place. Nobody used to pass here. Everybody they pass on that side. But if they fit do the road for we will be very happy. I will not see get water.
When you come about to my work, you need light. But normally no light. So when we come about road, no road. Before there is road. But since they do the other road, no market again. We just come, sleep, and go. So and about NEPA bill is too much.
The lack of basic amenities in the TUDUN WADA Lugbe under the Amak region in the Federal Capital Territory is making life difficult for residents in this area. They're urging the government to do the needful to make life easy for them. Martia Umar, TrustTV News, Abuja.
Sympathizers continue to pay condolence visits to the family of Daily Trust Editor-in-Chief Malam Naziru Mukailu over the death of his mother, Hajia Rekia Abubakar. Family members gathered at the residence in Koki quarters in the ancient city of Kano to receive condolence over the death of Hajia Rekia. The editor-in-chief speaks to Trust TV at his trying moment.
So, to be honest, it's not easy to lose a mother, and so the family is devastated by this loss. But we know that every soul has to go one way or the other. So some of the things that we going to remember or to keep remembering about her is the way that she taught us, the way that we were brought up by her. So she has always been with us throughout our life. So she gave us all the kind of care and guidance that a child would like to have from his mother.
Away from Nigeria, UK and the EU have accused China of carrying out a major cyber attack earlier this year. The attack targeted Microsoft Exchanger servers, affecting over a quarter of a million servers around the world. EU was first to put out a statement saying the attack came from China's territory, while the UK said Chinese state-backed actors were responsible. And in sports, Everton are closing in on deals for former Crystal Palace winger Andros Townsend and Bournemouth goalkeeper Asmir Begovic. Townsend is a free agent after his contract with Palace expired in June and would boost manager Rafael Benitez's options out wide after Theo Walcott rejoined Southampton. And that wraps up the news updates. Don't forget to follow us across our social media platforms. I am Dashan Husseina Usman. Thanks for watching.